The female student was peering over the side of the boat to check the situation when, unexpectedly, a pale, skeletal hand emerged from the black water and grabbed her ankle. The student screamed in terror, but luckily, a girl intervened, throwing the hand away and driving it off. It turned out the girl was the ferry woman, and before each trip, she would repeatedly ask if there were any passengers with the surname Wu on board. This was because there was a rule on this river that people with the surname Wu could not board. Passengers of this rule complained about her repeated questioning and refused to leave. The girl's constant confirmation of names and identities was only for their safety. She carefully checked IDs, confirming that no one present had the surname Wu. Finally, the boat set off, but strange things began to happen as soon as they reached the middle of the river. There must be someone with the surname Wu on board. Come in, look at the river. Why is it getting darker and darker? The others didn't seem to care. So what if it's dark? It's a deep river. It can't be like this. But the man in the gray robe frowned. Why does this boat smell so bad? Everyone pinched their noses, their faces full of disgust. Suddenly, my heart tightened. Something had happened to him. I stood at the bow, my voice sharp. Wu is on board. Get out. The others looked at each other, startled by my grim expression. They hesitated to move. I shouted, Xiao Wang, let me check your ID. Xiao Wang looked around, checking each ID card. Someone in the crowd complained. It was the man in the gray robe who had been incited by the troublemaker Suzuki. We already checked your tickets. Why are we checking again? And refused to cooperate. Xiao Wang, let me check your ID. I yelled. Those who refused to cooperate, throw them all in. The bespectacled man looked shocked. Are you crazy? Throwing people into the river without checking their IDs? You're treating human life like dirt. It's better for one person to die than for everyone to die together. My eyes turned sinister. The bespectacled man was frightened, but still obediently handed over his ID. Xiao Wang checked it and stepped forward to me, saying, Huanyang, everything is fine. The river water turned completely black, and the sky gradually lost its light. The wind made the lanterns on the boat sway constantly, but there was nothing obvious. It was impossible. There must be someone surnamed Wu on the boat. Girl, so much yogurt fell into the river. It won't be any less. I've checked all the IDs. Can you hurry up and set sail? What are you dawdling for? The gray-robed man shouted at me impatiently. The boat stopped on the river and didn't move at all. I sneered. Look at yourself. Can the boat still move? The people on the boat then realized something was wrong. Hey, what's going on? We could see the other side of the river just now. Why can't we see it now? They stopped and looked back at the shore. Wait a minute. We haven't been sailing for long. Why can't we see the shore at all? The people on the boat panicked. It's all dark around us. We can't see anything. I said solemnly. Nowhere. Boatman, don't scare us. Everyone started talking at once. It's come to this. There's no point in hiding anything. Anyway, they'll soon discover how terrifying the river is. They'll believe me if I tell them. Boatman, what's going on? What happened? Tell me. I remained silent. The man surnamed Wu still didn't step forward. At this moment, the boat began to rock. A black mist slowly swirled around the boat. What's going on? There's no wind. Why is the boat rocking? The boat rocked harder and harder. They clung tightly to the stern and managed to throw us off the boat. Xiao Xiao's scream rang out, and everyone looked at her. Retorted, It's real, just a hand, pale and hairy. Everyone's hearts pounded, and they looked at the boat again. But all I saw was a dark, silent river surface. There was nothing there. Where was that pale hand? Were you seeing things? Don't make a fuss over nothing, the crowd grumbled, ignoring Xiao words. She sat back down to rest, even yawning lazily. Where did it go? I just saw a hand climb onto the boat. Did I really see things? Xiao thought. Just as she was about to relax her guard and scare him, a pale hand grabbed her ankle tightly. I quickly pulled a talisman from my pocket and threw it at Xiao. The talisman flew towards the hand, and the hand immediately pushed it back as soon as it touched it. Irritably, "Hey, little girl, what are you yelling about? Are you done yet?" Xiao said with a mournful face. "It's true, the boatman saved me." "Humph, you two are putting on a show to scare people. You're such an eyesore. Sing a song for everyone, okay?" Zakai's face was full of mockery as the crowd laughed, observing their indifferent expressions. My tone was icy. "This is no joke. I'm saying this for the last time. The person boatman, what exactly happened just now?" Xiao asked in a trembling voice. Everyone looked at me, waiting for my answer. "There's something in the river that won't let the person named Wu cross. Anyone with the surname Wu who tries to force their way across is likely to die." I scanned the faces of the crowd, trying to find clues to determine if the person surnamed Wu was real or not. What kind of ghosts and gods are there in this world? The gray-robed man didn't believe it, but Xiao retorted, "I just saw it with my own eyes." "You don't believe me, but I do," the gray-robed man muttered. "Humph, I think it's just the boatman playing tricks. Didn't you say that if the person surnamed Wu crosses the river, die?" I scoffed. "Throw that guy surnamed Wu overboard, and the others will be fine." The crowd exchanged glances, seemingly dissatisfied with my cruelty. Suzuki was even more angry, saying, "You're treating human life like dirt." Surnamed Wu couldn't get on the boat. He insisted on getting on. He's courting death. I won't hide it from you, but we can't be dragged down with him. I looked around at everyone. You choose for yourselves. Do you want to die with that person, or do you choose to give up and survive? Think carefully. You haven't done anything wrong. This is an undeserved disaster for you. The crowd clearly agreed with my words. People are selfish. They want to live, and sacrificing others is fine. Since he was silent, Suzuki said, "Don't listen to him. This boatman is just bluffing. If we really throw him overboard, that's intentional homicide, and then we'll really be in trouble." Yes, Huanyang, after all, is a human life. To die on this boat. The Shangwan government is coming to our door. None of us can go. We'll be in deep trouble. I'm laughing now. I won't cry until I see the coffin. If you don't believe me, then you'll just have to wait to die. Suzuki scoffed. You think you can scare us with that? If there really is something in the river, it's not worth coming up here to find that vulgar Wu. Why do you want us to throw him overboard? Suzuki's words clearly emboldened some people. Money. Everyone criticized Suzuki. You're so arrogant. The river is calm now. Nothing's happened. If there really is something, let them arrest me. I don't believe they can do anything to me. Ignorant fools. Looking at their arrogant faces, I laughed in anger. If that thing in the river capsizes, it's no joke. At most, I'll lose my own life. But the others, including the lowest-ranking Wu, will all die. Click below to see more exciting content.